we are here, started one more center in Madhapur. This is apart from what we have in Himayatnagar as such. And I'm one of the few trained doctors in India and abroad in clinical medical toxicology and as well as the environmental medicine. And the thing is, we are trying to work it out, the kind of the diseases pattern what we are seeing these days. There is a kind of epidemic of this diabetes, heart disease, obesity, as well as cancer. So I'm just trying to work it out. I'm trying to remove the root causes of these problems, and we have now all peer-reviewed things as such to sufficient data to prove that all these things are not just lifestyle diseases. There is something more addition to that. It is, I'll just try to work it out on a diabetes. Being a Hyderabadi, I always feel we are growing like anything, and we are trying to come out first in the diabetes. As a Hyderabadi, we are getting into diabetes problem because of three major things. One is the water supply, another one the way which we store water, which is bisphenols, plastic bottles and all that. Along with that, another rice eating, the rice which is stored is a problem. In the way it is white rice, the rice to make more white, Elexon is added, and inorganic arsenic in the water, as well as the kind of mercury lamps. You go everywhere, this kind of mercury lamps was not there before, all these CFLs and all that. These are the three major things, and once we try to identify this particular thing, we have a 3 months process by removing this mercury, arsenic and all that. By that, his beta cells of pancreas, they get regenerated, and he doesn't require any kind of insulin and all that later. Similarly, we are Hyderabadis, we are very big-hearted people. Literally, we are getting into heart problems like flies as such. So we keep hearing he has got some blocks and all that. This is basically a environmental issue. This problem is not just because of the cholesterol and all that. There are n number of ways to deal this particular thing, and we are following that particular ways. We are trying to see that the root cause of the heart disease to be removed, rather than just trying to treat it is like treating just wiping out the fumes is not going to be enough. We need to put out the fire. There is a fire which is there, and there are fumes which are coming, and they are making the wall blacker. Just by wiping out the black wall is not going to be sufficient. Similarly, obesity is a big epidemic. I see youngsters these days coming with the pot belly because there is no fault of them. They are trying their best to do some things. It is purely a chemical toxicity. We are having a lot of chemicals, even in the household process, what we use, even in the kitchens, what we do, in the kind of the fly which we use, insecticides, weed killers, so many things. This is indirectly going and causing adipocyte tissues are getting more. This is the reason of one of the epidemics of obesity. And we need to remove these toxins. Unless we remove these toxins, your obesity is not going to go off. So this is what we are trying to work it.